full of. If you're a WWF, WWE wrestling, just pro wrestling fan, he's got some knocker. That is some good stuff.
Check it out, knocker.
I will when we
Next
Jake
break. The Snake.
Next break.
So, anyways, she just let me check it out during the break, and I gave him it all back, and I left the DVD of Jake the Snake.
over there in Dakota.
And I didn't realize it. Right before we went on, I'm like, I didn't mean to steal that. Giving it back.
You know, the good thing is,
It's free 99.
I could go to Jake the Snake's pad.
Dude, that's
and
some
get
good.
another
You
one.
have some great stuff. You need to frame that and put all that
That's
shit
some cool
up.
shit.
That is some really cool
Marcus
stuff.
was
So.
there when Jake the Snake and
Knocker, do we have shots?
Dude,
I want to do kind of shot of the week. Can we get that? So I know I didn't get you to do
right
it.
now?
Yeah, because I want to do it earlier than later. I'd rather
Sure.
enjoy the drunkenness when I'm on the show rather than driving home.
Yes, master.
Oh.
Goes right now into the big house.
Thank
Some
you.
vodka.
Thank you. And I just want you to know,
Hey.
me and Mike do Asian sounds when we do Xbox, and I hate you for it. I hate you. No, go get the shots. I hate you for it.
And Bud Knocker
It's not funny.
as Uncle
are you
Remus.
Stop! No! He's
Are
getting
you
stop.
calling Brits on this play?
Stop.
Oh.
We said we won't do it anymore. We took a
Oh,
vow
you
not to do it
play
anymore.
man to man.
Stop.
So much easier.
I hate you, Renee, for egging him on with your stupid little fucking chimes, whatever
Who
those
is
are.
your nickel
Kongs.
So does Bud Knocker play like every racist stereotypical role?
Yes, he does.
Yes, I do. Thank you very much.
And I told him he needs to
I'm
stop.
too old to care.
Like, hi, how you doing? I'm Jewish.
I'm good.
We always speak in question.
Now,
So next
speaking
week
of
we
that-
meet the Cavelta fish.
Now with comedy, I want to get some comedy because obviously you guys are comedians. You guys got a show tomorrow
Yes.
coming up again. If you guys live in the area, as we know, we got a lot of local listeners. Knockers, he went outside and he said his throat's really he's getting
yeah.
stoned.
That's
My
good.
boss
That's
is
a
getting
good thing.
stoned.
yes.
Yeah,
still
he's
got
getting
one
fun.
more
No, he
blunt.
wasn't complaining. He's like, Josh, like I'm getting stoned in there.
You're high as a Georgia
Yeah,
pine.
he's
in
high
here.
as hell right
It's
now.
thick.
Now you guys got a show tomorrow at Ontario.
Yeah.
Again, we got all you guys local listeners. You can go buy tickets. Where at can they buy tickets? What time does the show start tomorrow?
They can go to improv.com
Okay.
and get your tickets. It's selling out. It'll
What
sell
time
out
is this?
tonight.
What time does it start
It
at?
starts at 8:00. Get there by 7:30.
All you streamers, all you guys watching us live, go get their tickets. Again, it's a great venue right there. Both you guys will be there tomorrow.
Doing an hour set.
You guys have great acts. I gotta say,
Thank
I've watched your stuff on
Thank
YouTube. You guys are funny ass guys. Now, when it comes to like Knocker making fun of like he does his little. Do you guys get in trouble as comics? Have you ever had fans like get offended to the point where like, oh, you have Bruce and Marcus, you're saying no. Okay,
No.
so that's good. I want to get kind of both your side. Now, Marcus, you've never experienced that.
No,
Do you do that in your act at all?
no,
No, you don't go into the. Do you ever go into race? Is that something
Yeah.
you try and stay away from?
no. I'll dive right into race.
You'll dive right into race. Now, have you ever had someone get offended by one of your jokes?
No, no.
No. Now, Bruce, you have. How did that fan?
Yeah.
Did you see how his back's like? He just owns it. Now,
Yeah.
how did that? Can you replay it for me? Go back to that. What
someone
happened?
didn't believe that I grew up in El Monte.
Someone didn't believe you.
They didn't believe my. Didn't believe my
Push that
Latin
right
stuff.
up to you when you're.
I'm sorry about that. They
No
didn't
problem.
believe my Latin material.
And so, what during your act they called you out?
Yeah. And meanwhile, these cholos I grew up with, that always took care of me, pulled him out of the show. They was like, "Hey Holmes, we love this guy. Hey, fuck that Holmes. I don't like that." Hey. And they stabbed him.
What?
Yeah.
What did I walk into?
I don't think you should have told him that part.
Wait, yeah. Wait.
This is that Wild Coyote
You
in
can't just go into a
in
store where someone
Montebello.
gets stabbed and
No,
we don't
this is
just
at
move on from that.
This is at a
No.
known violent,
club?
like, it's not a club. It was at like Wild Coyotes. It was like Gotham's back in the day.
And you were doing an act.
Yeah.
And this guy insulted you, and then you had buddies, cholos, that
I didn't know
him-
were there
Okay,
when I
but
got there.
met him outside, and they stabbed him.
Yeah.
Oh my- Now, what did they come back? They tell you and like, hey, dude, we stabbed this guy.
And I figured it out. Remember, I
Oh
grew
my
up with them.
God.
I remember I grew up with them. And I know their MO. So I know how they get down.
Marcus is like, I've never experienced something like that.
Actually, I have.
It comes out.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. I had a fan light a cigarette up in the building and declare that I was real to everybody.
Yeah.
Wait, you had a friend? What?
A
It was
fan.
when he-
What did they do?
It was when he started. It was when Marcus really started doing stand up. I ran
And
the open
what
mic,
did they do?
and he had a gangster homeboy, a thug.
A thug.
You know, the stereotypical thug.
Yeah.
You know
Came
him.
in holding the bottle, Lit a cigarette.
Lit a cigarette.
Marcus
Inside-
is real, homie.
Marcus is real, homie.
Marcus is real. Shook
And
my
nobody
hand
was
while I
gonna
was
shut him up.
on stage. Lit his cigarette in the club. Took a drag. And walked out.
Yeah. Now the only two people I have seen.
Oh my God! How do you go on from that? What do you do, Knock? You just put
I
the
could breathe a lot
improv?
easier because he would have said,
Now the only two
"We
people
gonna kill
I've
his
seen.
ass." That would've
The
been a
only
lot
two
worse.
people I've seen light a cigarette and smoke it inside
Right.
a public domain
Right.
since then has been him and Chappelle.
The only two.
Yeah.
The only
That's
two.
real talk.
The only two. Now we got a lot of this Me Too stuff going on. You know, that's going on in the
man.
world. Are you guys?
What?
Is it free game in the comedy world yet
I have-
to make fun of that? Not make fun of it.
I
to
read-
make,
No.
You know what I'm saying? Not to make light
Sure.
of the situation.
I
Have we
rent
passed
a
that
piece
time
of
yet?
gold.
Uh-oh.
My joke, no sexual
Yeah.
harassment is a piece
Boom.
of gold. It's like
It's
Well, then I
groundbreaking.
guess they better go to the improv tomorrow night. Check this
Yes,
shit
There
out.
you go,
Yeah.
man.
Right?
Awesome.
Get the
Yeah,
real
hell
deal.
it is a piece of gold.
Oh,
like,
dude, 'cause-
and my joke was written before this movement even started.
Okay, so I
Damn.
like. So maybe it was,
Okay.
the fortune was written for you
Yeah.
to have this joke, dude.
If they would have
Have
listened
this-
to what I said,
It has
it
been
wouldn't even be
foreseen.
this problem.
All
right
right,
now.
dude. You guys got to go see him at the improv
Fucking
tomorrow.
Karnak right here.
Now, with that going on, I know I've heard other comments because I follow a lot. We have a lot that listen to the show as well. You have a lot. We have a caller.
We have a call?
Oh, why didn't you remind me? Oh yeah, he didn't remind me of
You
break.
didn't do shit.
Who's the caller?
I never heard that.
Who's the caller? I'm sorry to make you wait.
Hi, my name is Stacy. I'm from New Rochelle.
Who we got in the show?
Is that Tiffany Haddish?
caller?
Who's calling?
They're probably not there because we left them on hold for so long.
Hello.
Hello, what's up?
What's up? Who's this?
This is JR from Oklahoma.
Oh God! This is Jay. This is the Xbox. This is
What's up,
JR
man?
from our
What's-
Xbox crew.
What's up, JR? What's happening, man?
I was just trying to let everybody know out there that you need to stop ducking me on Madden. You need to stop being scared of Barry Sanders.
Shots fired.
Be scared over here.
Wow!
We got all this going on. The world's going crazy.
I'm getting called
Blah, blah,
out
blah.
on
And
Madden.
this
He
guy-
just pulled your
and this
bitch
guy
card.
calls in to tell you to stop doing that on
He
Madden.
stayed on-
Called into your show.
He stayed on hold for 45 minutes.
Tell you that. Pulling your ooh, in the face.
He probably had us on speakerphone while he was vacuuming his
So
room.
who's better, JR? You or Josh, man? Who's the man?
Me.
That's what I'm
That
talking about.
sucks, man. You haven't won a game yet.
I kind of like.
He's true. I
like
will
his
give him his
attempts.
Is he whipping your ass, Josh?
He's good,
Yeah, I
but
gave
he's
him.
starting.
Hey, I gave him a 21-point lead, and I still came back and won.
Just drop that on the show. I'm defriending your ass. Hang up on him. Hang up on him right now. Hang up on him
You
right now.
told him that was going to be a secret,
Hang up
huh?
on him. I just hung up. Ha ha ha! I control the show.
You got him.
I can't believe
You got him,
Do you know
Jr.
how much of
You
a
got him,
little-
Jr.
Do you know how much of a little bitch you sound like right
You
there?
got him, Jr.
Hey,
You got him, Jr.
Hey, you hung up on his ass.
You got him, Jr.
You
It's
won.
my show, damn
You
it.
won. Yeah, it's your fucking show.
calling
You-
in with that
we don't.
shit.
This is fucking sports show.
Yes, it's a sports show.
We're not talking about video games
Madden.
and challenging people.
Shit.
You over here
Oh,
talking
dog on
that
the line?
nonsense.
Oh, Dizzle's on the line. Oh, dog.
Welcome to
Speak to
Insanity,
me.
man.
Speak to me.
What's going on? How's everybody?
Everybody's
great.
doing great, man.
How'd you guys enjoy the Super Bowl? What are your thoughts? I know I just got off work, so I didn't really catch the first half of the show. I'm actually driving home, and I turned it on my other phone. I just want to see what's going on. What are you talking about?
We're just talking about how I just had one of the my friends that I play on Xbox call me up and call me out that I suck at Madden and he beat me by 21 points or something, and it really
And
sucked.
he gave you a 21-point lead. He beat your ass.
Yeah,
That's what he said.
We don't want to talk about it. I
and then
hung
you
up
turn-
on him. I hung up on him to bring you on.
And then you turn into Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Right? You didn't he?
Yeah.
He turned into Tom Brady,
Yeah.
dog. He just the voice went up 12 octaves and just started
He didn't
screaming
shake
at
nobody's
him.
hand.
And it just hang up on him. It's my show. Hang up on him.
You know what's crazy? The lasting image of Super Bowl 52, and I don't mean to take anything away from the Eagles,
Yeah.
but, there's two images. The one of Tom Brady sitting on the field with his hands on his knees like, I can't believe it just happened. And then the other
Yes.
one with Nick Foles looking at the trophy like it's a little baby. I thought that was a cool picture.
For sure.
I told Naki yesterday, Nick Foles outplays any expectation that I ever had of him, and I will never denigrate that man again. I won't say a bad word about him because he's a Super Bowl MVP. He's a humble guy. He's a likable guy, you know, and I'm just so impressed by him.
Do you,
Big Dick
O-Dog,
Nick.
now, O-Dog, Big Dick Nick, as they like to call him now, the ladies. Do you? I'm gonna. You know how many
When we
Big
talked
Dick
about it-
Nick?
Hey, Josh, what do you think about this? Josh, what do you think about this? Is Carson Wentz under any pressure, like internally? Do you
Hell
think
yeah.
he's
No,
a
I was just
CEO?
about to bring that up.
I was
right
just
now,
going to ask you,
right
what do
now-
the Eagles do right now?
Now, first of all, I've already ordered my Big Dick Nick Philadelphia jersey.
Right?
So
No
homo.
that is coming. So, besides that,
No homo.
Besides that, if I'm the Eagles, and honestly, it's not just because I don't like the Eagles. I'm trying to be.
What do you do
I'm trying
now?
to be. I think that Nick Foles is never. His value's never going to be higher, right? We can all agree on that.
Right, you
it's
trade him
never.
right away. Trade
It's
him right away.
never going to be higher, right? So why not? You got Carson Wentz. You know what you have. Now, this was a great run by Nick Foles. I'm not going to take that away. I'll give you your chance in a second, Knocker. I'm not going to take that away from Nick Foles. But if I'm the Eagles, I go out and I get maybe at least one first round, maybe two, a first and a second
Right.
for him, and maybe another player. And I go let him walk. I say thank you, trade him, get what you can. You can get a serviceable backup, Knocker. You can. And I think that his point is as high as it can be right now. O-Dog, yes, my opinion. My opinion is you trade him next season. You get what you can for him because I think his value will never be higher than it is. Knocker, go ahead.
No, let O-Dog. What do you got? What do you got, O-Dog? What do you got on that? And then I'll talk.
I agree 100%. You gotta trade while the value's high. You're gonna get the most for him. But here's the thing: I'm talking about in the city of Philadelphia, Josh. After Nick Foles is gone, you know the fan base of Philadelphia. What if Carson Wentz starts off 1-3? And they let Nick Foles go.
I agree. That obviously I've heard that question going around, and that's speculation. And yeah, that could very well happen. You know what? There's a very good chance. Knocker, you get your chance in a second. He asked me, and so I think that Philadelphia. Now let's remember Philadelphia and New England are going to get the hardest schedules coming out next year. So Carson Wentz is not going to have an easy schedule next year. So they could very well go to 8-8. And what if they do? I think that's the chance you're willing to take. I think it's worth trading him. I don't think Nick Foles.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't think Nick Foles would fare much better against the schedule that the Eagles are going to have than Wentz. So I think, that's a concern, but I don't think it's as much a concern for me not to trade the guy. Knocker, you can go ahead.
Gotcha.
You incredibly ignorant sluts.
Yes!
Don't forget inconsiderate.
SNL!
Both of
Inconsiderate.
you. What
Jane, you
in
ignorant
the-
slut.
What are you guys talking about, Captain Obvious? They're not trading him. Carson Wentz just blew out two of the major ligaments in his knee. You don't even know if he's coming back. And it happened in December. He may not even be ready for training camp. You are sitting on gold right now. You don't trade him until you absolutely know for certain.
Well, of
Carson
course.
Wentz-
Of course.
Oh, then why did you say it?
Because right now.
Why am I saying it? Why did you say it?
Because
Shut up!
No, because if it's July, I'm saying make this decision in July.
That's not what you said. You said trade him now.
No, not now. I'm saying before next season. Let's see how Carson progresses.
Oh my God, you're a horrible politician. You're just so wishy-washy. You said none of that.
Yeah,
That's
what
why I
meant.
waited. You said
Did you
none of
get
that.
what I
I
meant
just
by
like
that?
I just like watching
I feel you
two.
because to make it a feel good story, you know, the future is Carson Wentz. You know,
It is. But in July, if I know he's not
Nick
progressing,
Foles played college football in Arizona. Am I correct?
Yes.
Send his ass to the Cardinals where they don't have a
You
quarterback.
don't trade
Pair him with
him.
Larry
get
Fitzgerald.
their first and
He
their
is
second.
the
Knocker,
second.
even Knocker.
He is
What
the
if you didn't
second
get a
coming.
first
Turn their
and a
mics
third
off,
or
please.
something?
Kurt
What if you
Warner.
get a second and
Renee,
a fourth?
turn their mics off, please.
Knocker.
You do not trade him until you know Carson Wentz can actually play again.
You know he can
You
play.
I
have-
agree.
No, you don't.
Okay, but hold on.
You
but hold
don't
on,
know
Knocker.
that.
Here's the problem with that.
Okay, what happens
Here's
if
the
he
problem with
blows his
that.
knee out in game 2 and you've traded Nick Foles?
You put in Joe
All right,
Schmo.
Knocker, here's the problem
Exactly.
with that.
No, that's not going to fly in Philly. No, you hold on to
Here's
him
the problem
until
with that.
you know
Listen to
Carson
me. Hold
Wentz
on.
can play
Here's the problem.
and
Let
stand
O-Dog
up.
talk.
Why? It's my show.
We can hang up on
Here's the
O-Dog.
problem.
Go ahead, O-Dog.
They gonna hang up on him like
Here's the
this last
problem.
dude.
Okay, so
I
you
can't
keep
hear
Nick
him.
Foles,
My headphones went out. I don't know if it's the battery.
You keep Nick Foles.
Probably is.
right?
So go on, O-Dog. I can't hear you, but
All
go
right,
on.
so you keep Foles as a
incredibly
backup,
ignorant slut.
and you have Carson Wentz as a starter. If Carson Wentz struggles or he goes out, has a bad game, throws 2-3 interceptions, he goes 2-4 or 2-6, 1-4, what's going to happen? Now you got a quarterback controversy on your hands because the fans of Philadelphia are not going to sit there with a Super Bowl MVP on the bench while this guy struggles in his third year, whatever it is. So then you got some issues. And Carson Wentz doesn't want that. You can't have that guy breathing. There's a Super Bowl MVP behind me.
Dude.
How does that feel?
Are you listening?
How does that feel?
It feels like you don't know what you're talking about. That's what it feels like.
Okay, so you
This
want
is-
the guy
this
who
is
just
Phila-
won the Super Bowl.
This is
Listen,
Philadelphia.
Tom Brady didn't when Jimmy Garoppolo was playing behind him.
Sweetheart, God could be the quarterback for the Eagles, and there would be an Eagle quarterback controversy. All right? That's just the way that city plays out. But there's no way that you give up your ace in the hole before the season starts, before you even know if Carson Wentz can even run, stand, and or pass. You just don't do it. His value is still going to be high in July, just like Garoppolo's was. Garoppolo didn't play a frickin' snap, and he was still the hottest thing on the market. Foles has just proven himself to be cool under pressure. That's not going to change between now and July. So if you're the Eagles, there's no way. There's no way you let him go until you know for certain what the hell's going to happen with Carson Wentz. Because if he doesn't come back like RG3 or the dude in Minnesota, there's no guarantees coming back from a knee injury like this. There's just none. I'm sorry, there isn't.
Right.
So you don't give away your insurance policy. That's all I'm saying.
RG3 didn't come back
I
because of
agree
bad
with you on the
coaching.
fact that you want to make sure he's healthy. But I don't agree with the fact that, you don't want that guy breathing down your neck. I just think that for a young player, it's going to be very difficult when you got a Super Bowl MVP. You're looking at him in the film room like, oh, shit, this guy again. He comes in, hey, Carson, how you doing? How's your Super Bowl? Where's your MVP trophy? I don't know. I'm just saying.
Oh, dog. Well, I'm on your side. Knocker can continue to be wrong, and we'll just let it sit at that. But hey, do you have a shot? Do you have a shot of the week? Because we're gonna get to that right now. You want to give a shout out to anybody or shit on anyone?
My shot of the week goes to Nick Foles for outplaying Tom Brady. I thought he did a great job. Every pass was crisp, and that's my shot of the week.
All right, brother. Give your show a shout out before you get out of here.
He didn't really
Thank you, brother. In the game, WBKS1.com. Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Thank you, guys. Love you. See you soon.
All right, buddy. We'll see you soon, man. We love you.
He always sounds like Fonzie to me. Not Henry Winkler. But
All
Fonzie
Nick Foles
from-
had over Tom Brady in the Super Bowl was a goddamn catch. Tom Brady had 507 yards.
Yeah, I know.
And
I lost. Yeah, it's
get
first
the
time
fuck
ever.
out of here, man.
So you're
Yeah,
saying Nick?
I
So
know.
you're saying Nick? He's
No,
a
so
fluke?
what side of the fence you on, Marcus? You trade him or no?
If I'm a GM, of course I'm trading him because
Yep.
Carson
Me
Wentz
too.
was your first round pick.
Yep.
You just don't sit there with a
So is
Super
Johnny
Bowl
Manziel.
MVP.
Hello.
I agree. with
Somebody
you. I
tell me
agree.
another
So-
Super Bowl MVP that's just sitting on the bench, that's just
Yeah.
waiting in the
No,
wings.
I agree with you guys.
You
So,
pay him.
all
Let
right,
him
well, let's
go.
get to Shot of the Week, Knocker, brought to you by Juicy Whip, official sponsor of the studio and the show, juicywhip.com. Check them out. It's my company. It's our family company, so just help us out.
So
and
Just help us out.
just go to our website.
Juicy Whip.
If you have a restaurant, you want the best horchata that the country and the world
cleanest.
has.
White men.
We're the only ones
cleanest.
White people
certified.
sell
Yes,
horchata.
we are certified the healthiest. We have so many inspections. We have literally a Jewish person come in, Knocker, kosher person because we're kosher,
Right.
and with the full beard and the
Right.
whole dress up and have to
Right.
go through and do our whole thing,
Right.
man. That's how good it is. So juicywhip.com.
that's good horchata.
That's a good.
Right?
I'm
That's
telling you.
bueno
That's
horchata.
horchata.
I'm telling you.
I'm
sir.
not a good Jew.
No.
I know way more than I should for how bad a Jew I am.
Now you're tamarindo.
Wow.
All right, Knock. My first.
Wow, the mice even wear yarmulkes.
First shot of the week. If I got to bring it up
Yeah.
here.
A Jewish blues album, yarmulkes and harmonicas.
Yarmulkes and harmonicas.
I know I like him.
That's actually really good.
I'll
I
buy
actually
his
like
car.
that. Knocker. Yeah, thank you. I was going for my ding. Thank you for getting that really quickly.
Moses and his merry men.
Oh man. Well, I want to take my shot now. So can we just do the shot song and then I'll get to the shots?
Oh, that Pontius Pilate.
He's a bad guy.
I really like that. I think that was a really good joke.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was. I want to take it right now.
All right.
Just play the shot song and then we'll get to our shot.
Okay, shot for Bob Marley. It's his birthday today.
Yeah, that's why we played his
yeah,
song.
that's
So
why we
play
played
the
his
shot
song
song
earlier.
when
And
we
then
make
Vegas
time.
and my wife's birthday. That was a good one right there.
Knocker. Now,
Yes.
you got to respect guys, like, because I always wonder about the guys that, everyone wants to be a broadcaster. You want to call a game, right? If you like
Right.
sports, it'd be a really cool job, call a game.
That's what I should be doing.
Especially as guys you hear, you got Troy Aikman, Joe Buck, all the big guys. But
Sure.
what about the guys that call, like, the college games?
Right.
Or
Division
not even
2.
worse,
Right.
high school games.
Okay. All right.
That's what your job is. You're calling high school basketball. But you know what? You make the most of it, right?
Absolutely.
Knock? Just like this guy gets my shot of the week. Look at how this guy's got. This is how he calls in his players for the game. That's how he's yelling the players' names.
There's 6 people in this stand.
That's why it's even better.
Number 23,
Out of die, bro.
Miller never sounds so cool.
Hey, can you pause it? Hey,
One
just
more.
for a second. Listen, I'm playing high school basketball, bro.
He said this guy needs a job in the WWE broadcast
No.
booth.
That's what I wrote. That's what I said.
This is the best home court advantage weapon to have. You can't be focused if you're the visiting team.
Who says? Look at how. Like I'm gonna roll
No,
right
the
back
last
real quick.
guy.
How cool does? Can you hear it, Knock?
Sort of. Yeah, I
How
can now.
cool does Howie Miller sound?
Yes,
Watch.
yes.
Oh yeah, one more. Here it goes.
and that's 6'5" forward sophomore, number 25, Justin!
I want this.
Justin
I'm going
McMahon!
to every game.
Justin
I'm going to every game.
McMahon!
I'm going to every game.
Shot of the week for that guy.
Man.
He gets the Jim Ross Award.
That's right. JR
That's what I
Award,
said.
right?
That's why I captioned it. It's like that guy.
That guy's all in.
Right?
I'm sorry. That
Yo.
guy's just all in.
Yo.
Gotta love it.
I told you, that is the best home court advantage thing to have in high school basketball.
Dude.
But
I would not be focused.
Unfortunately, he's the Rob Lowe peaked in high school guy.
He's probably the math
Knock.
teacher or something.
Knock. So shot of the week for that guy, right?
Okay, yeah, I'm down
Okay,
with that.
next one, another guy that's making a great. These are great. I didn't have a theme here, but another great call.
Okay.
You're a security guy. You're at like a apartment complex. Maybe
Right.
you're maybe a higher class one where you have all the cameras looking. And you kind of just sit in that room, right? We all see it in the movies, right? The security guy, and you see some drunk ass trying to break into a car,
Right.
And you give it your own play-by-play.
Is that
'Cause
right?
The guy's so drunk that he can't. And watch this. This is just gold. Here we go.
He positions the mop, runs towards the window, and can't break it. Can't break it. That's 3, 4. If you're counting at home, that's 14 blows against the window with the mop. Now remember, the dirty part of the mop is underneath his arm. He's got a handle. Again, he strikes the window. And now he comes down hard, raining blows down upon the window. 1, 2, 3. And this is just about tuckered him out. He decides to run over to the other window, thinking maybe that one will be a little easier to break with a mop handle, but no. Now he's moving away from the car and starting to get a second plan. This time he starts to climb up onto a rooftop. He still has
No,
the
he
mop in his
doesn't.
left hand. He places the mop on top of a roof, and now he starts
He's
to think about
gonna-
whether or
he's
not
gonna-
he wants
he's
to
gonna.
climb up.
No,
He places
he's
his right
not.
foot on top of the wall. Here he comes, and he falls off. Oh, my God. Somebody get some salami.
Somebody
and
stop this!
Is that not just awesome?
Yes.
You guys have to go to our Instagram at Sportscast. Also,
That
you
is
guys-
absolutely perfect.
No, you're shot of the week for that guy, right?
Oh my God, that's awesome.
That's awesome. All right, Knocker. And lastly, Renee, get these ready. Renee's cracking. So good. Shout out to old Lonzo Ball. Congratulations. Him and his girlfriend, Denise Garcia. Throw a
Dude,
picture
she's
of the cute
smoking.
couple.
She's
Are
smoking.
expecting a baby. So happy to them. Big baller. Going to have one in the family there.
Baller, that's right. How big are those gonna get?
Dude.
We know what shot he is making.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he can make those shots. Now, Knocker.
Whoa.
The dribble.
Also, this is I know
Triple
the
drive,
story
baby,
I'm not
triple
going to get
drive.
into. We covered it, but how not a shot for the fucking dad who went after Larry Nassar in court? Because fuck
Yes.
yeah, for every father, they
No.
would have fucking done that.
Wait.
No,
wait.
fuck that.
No, time out. Hold
Go
on.
ahead.
Hold on.
Let him
This-
have his time.
I'll let him have his time, but if you're going to defend anything
I-
about going
no,
after them,
No, I'm not saying I'm defending it, but dude had 3 daughters, right?
yes.
Don't you think they told their daddy before that?
No.
Yeah.
They didn't say
No.
nothing to
No.
their daddy.
No, I think they're scared shitless.
No, seriously, bro, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
doubt
really?
that.
I don't
I
think
really
so.
don't.
So you think he found out?
Yes,
Yeah, I
dude.
think
As a
so,
dad
brother.
of a little girl,
Okay, that's
I'm
different.
telling you, man, he
That's-
did not
oh,
know.
I thought he knew.
understand.
No, I'm not just saying that because
No.
these are not just regular athletes. These are
Yeah.
women trying to get to the Olympics. They're naive. They've done nothing but be in control of these people who control the gymnastics
You get
portion of the
manipulated,
Olympics.
man, when you're 9 and
they
10
are.
years
It's just
old.
like any abuse. When Uncle Ronnie comes in and says, well, if you tell mommy and daddy, I'm going to kill him. I don't see any difference at that. I don't think this dude knew until this whole thing blew up.
man.
Yeah.
And if he did
So,
knew
come
before,
on,
then I'm with you.
Marcus.
Then I'm with
Give
you.
the benefit of the doubt, man.
So something.
Okay.
His whole little speech was like, "Can I
Give
get
me 5 minutes. I would. That's what I say.
You know good damn well the judge ain't gonna give you
I know
5
you
minutes
can't,
with
but
him.
it's just you want to say it because
I-
there's so much. You can't. You feel helpless as a father at that point. You can't do anything.
I feel like he.
I'm just giving a shot of the week because I'm just as a dad
If
of a little
out
girl.
planned and played.
Dad of a little
I feel
girl.
like it was scripted.
I
like,
feel the guy's
You know
pissed.
that's the one thing. Ain't nothing wrong with trying to whoop Larry Nance's
No.
bag of ass.
Yeah, I
ain't nothing
agree.
wrong with that.
I
But
agree.
something about his intent seemed like it was a little scripted. Like,
Okay,
Okay.
yeah,
shot of the
I
week.
can buy that.
Parlor.
Shot of the week for Philadelphia, just winning. You guys,
But
Mark,
not eating
Mark
shit.
Long, all of our Philadelphia leaders.
not eating shit, no.
You guys deserve it, though, man. You guys won that fair and
Good
square.
job.
And lastly here.
Are you gonna take the
throw up
whole fucking segment?
Throw up Alexis Wren for me. Well, you'll like this one. Throw her up.
Can I give a shot of
It's
the
your
week?
SI swimsuit.
Eventually, we're gonna get to you if he ever shuts the fuck up.
SI swimsuit
Fucking
2018.
filibusters of
Right?
fucking
Throw her
shot.
up.
Fucking Nancy Pelosi doesn't
Hey.
talk as long as you.
Hey,
No,
and
look at
she's
her.
been on the floor for 15 hours.
Look at her.
Gang
She'll
bangers.
cheer you up. No, behind you, over by Renee. Over by
Gangbangers call
Renee.
you filibuster.
Over by Renee.
Oh,
Does that cheer you up at all?
oh.
Huh? Look at
Ain't no
her.
filibuster.
Right?
Like to
Here,
feel her
Ren,
bust.
here. You want to
Sure.
see the full? Here's the full video for you, Knocker. You want to see Alexis Wren, 2018 swimsuit model. She is your rookie of the year, Knocker. Here you go. Look at behind you, Knocker.
Now, is this what it's come to? It's the only way we can check out chicks. It's the only way we can check out chicks now in the new generation.
See, now he wants me to keep.
She looked like one of the. She looked like she really is built like one of the worm people from Men in Black.
I bet you.
Look how my dad is right now. Look at my father.
I bet you she can call over some scorpions with her mind.
Hey, baby.
Knocker. I know you're in trance, but we gotta move on.
If I could get my Johnson to actually move, I'd really tear that up.
Johnson.
No, for reals. No, you would tear her because she's skinny. Just get her a bowl of
That's
pasta.
how you know you. That's how you know you're black.
Get her a
black
bowl of
as fuck,
pasta.
bud.
little-
Bruce, you wanted a shot?
He said
Go ahead.
Johnson.
Give your shot out. What
He
do you
said
got?
Johnson.
Right?
Who you got?
I'm
Who's
saying.
your
Today.
shot?
In 1974, the greatest comedy of all time was released. Its name is Blazing Saddles.
Mongo just pawned.
In Game of
Game
Life.
of
I think I've seen it once.
It's, It's
Yeah.
too woo. It's too woo. It's too woo.
You know what the
I think I've
Lily
seen
you
it
know what the
once.
line they
Stoop.
cut out from that scene was?
No.
It's true. And the sheriff is supposed to say, ma'am, I don't know how to tell you this. You're sucking out my arm.
Are you serious?
The best
What
part
a
of
great movie, man.
that, the best
What
part
a,
is
what a good movie.
Mel Brooks wrote the black lines. Pryor wrote the white lines.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Pryor created Mongo.
What
Now-
a genius movie.
Amazing.
Now, as a
What a
comedian, you
genius
guys
movie.
obviously have a lot of inspirations, right? And Pryor's always. I mean, I listen to a lot of
The greatest of all
podcasts from
time.
you know.
Greatest of all time.
I
There
li-
isn't it?
Is
Him
he?
and
Is
Carlin,
he? I mean, is it
for
for
me.
every comic? Is that who they go back to?
You have to.
Not every
No, I
comic.
don't think every comic do. Like I was telling Bruce the other day, I told him I feel like a lot of my style comes from like Chris Rock. I feel like
Okay.
I'm like a
All right.
like a newer version of Chris Rock.
Is he
I feel.
someone
But
you
you don't
grew
think
up?
he was influenced by Richard
Oh
Pryor?
no, I know for a fact.
No,
he
no,
was
I
influenced by
understand
Richard
that.
Pryor.
I mean, I
So it all-
wanted to know.
it
But
always
he's just
goes
saying, like,
influence,
just
right.
resort straight back to,
Right.
like,
But it always goes back to Pryor.
like instead of me resorting all the way back to Pryor, I'll probably resort to, like, Chris or like,
Right.
Eddie or somebody like that. But I will still go resort to Pryor
Ooh,
because
Eddie was
What was the
shit,
moment
man.
what was the moment you decided I want to be a comic? Like what happened? What was for both of y'all? I'll go to you next. What was that? I want to do this. Because it's a hard road, dude. I listen to a lot
Damn
of
skippy
comics,
it
dude.
is.
There's Joey Diaz living out of a car.
My
for
man,
God knows-
Uncle Joey.
Uncle Joey living out of a car. You got Bert Kreischer, all these guys, Ari, all these guys that have finally made it. But dude, you hear their story.
Sam
I
Tripoli.
don't have that
Yeah.
to where I could live and go from job to job, paying from that. And you guys are going to 4 gigs a night, traveling between. What was that moment for you? Just like I want to do this.
I feel like it's just like coming from a family with like a whole bunch of talented people. Like I got cousins that were athletes, cousins that's actors and singers and everything. I just felt like I was always trying to find my niche. Like I tried something in like everything, and then the one thing I never really tried was comedy, but I always made people laugh. It was just something that naturally came to me. So, and when I finally met this dude, it just all just came together.
Very cool.
So it's just like, it's not me finding what I wanted to do. It found me. Like, come on.
Very
That's what it-
cool,
and that's what
man.
it does.
And what do you remember? You're going up for your first. That's got to be one of the scariest moments of your life, right?
No,
Was it?
it's
no?
not. It's not scary. It's like you just preparing yourself because for one, you're gonna bomb.
You know,
Right?
You know it's gonna
The
happen.
first time you're gonna bomb.
All of them do.
You're
No,
not,
I-
you're not just.
I don't have the guts to do that.
No way.
Though. Like I carry, like I can karaoke's not like you go up and
Oh.
tell a joke. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
no.
Like
You're
looking
singing a
to-
song and you get
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, there is no karaoke.
There-
Well,
you know what I mean?
For
there
one,
is no karaoke
Well, like-
comedy.
when like you first get on stage, you don't know the tricks of the stage.
Right.
So you don't really know what like how to think up there. You up there just like thinking out loud and everything. You're not controlling your thoughts. You're not working the stage. You're just like,
Because you don't know.
Right.
you
You're
don't know
reading a
timing
script
are you,
instead of feeling the room.
yet. And because you don't know
Right.
the timing of the stage.
Sure.
yet.
You haven't learned your craft
Now,
yet.
when you go in, now Bruce, what was it that got you to start going into comedy? Because you've been doing it a long time as well, man. I mean, you've done the struggles. You know, like this whole story. I mean, what keeps you like? What is it that was like, dude? I want to do this despite it's a hard road.
That's what I do for a
you know?
living. It's a bitch.
makes you happy,
you
man.
yeah.
Right. It's passion.
It's therapy.
It's passion.
It's the passion. It's the
The
living in
vice.
the car. You know what I mean?
That's part of it, right?
It's all
It's
the
gotta
the
feel
sacrifice you make.
rewarding.
Like moving back home with your mom, taking care of, helping take care of
gotta
your
humble your
ailing
ass.
stepfather who's dying of cancer,
Mm-hmm.
and her letting you live there to pursue a
To
dream,
chase your dream,
and then you
man.
get
A
the
taste.
gigs, then you get on TV, then you get on TV, and then you get on Showtime on two specials, and then you're pretty much the star of the two specials, and it's not your thing. You know what I mean? You kind of steal the show,
Right.
So you see your son get respect,
The growth. I mean,
Very
it's
cool.
It's a road. Yeah, like
and Marcus has seen it.
I respect, I respect just from listening because really I listen to a lot of comics guys in the roads. Like Diaz is this fucking guy. Joey Diaz has got one of the fucking craziest stories,
Dude,
ever growing up. From going to jail knocker to coking it up and literally every night, dealing it, living
Dude.
out of his car, living with whoever he can bunk up
hey,
with.
Jingles. Hey,
Yeah,
Jingles.
just
I opened for him in Florida
and
like 15 years ago.
Really? Wow.
And that was, I've been in the game 16 years, and that's just meeting him because he stumbled into comedy.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was an actor first,
Sure.
then a comedy. He
Yeah,
stumbled
he
into
was
it.
an actor he did like some commercials. They started out and he kind of stumbled into it, but it's just like you hear his story and you hear just other guys knocker that are just. I respect it, man.
Sure.
It's a complete talent what you guys do to be able to go up there and do that.
And Joey Diaz is one of the comics I will sit and watch.
Oh yeah,
I
You
don't
can own
like
a
I
room.
don't like to watch too much,
It's hilarious.
but I will say if Uncle Joey, hey Jingles, hey come here, what's he's
Well, I'm
awesome.
just envious that you guys get to open your eyes every morning and chase something that has passion.
Yeah,
and
like
like you
it's-
said, you have family that supports you, and I don't know what your family's doing, but I'm
Yeah.
sure they're supporting you. But to be able to open your eyes and just go, I'm chasing my dream. I got another day to chase my dream, and that's where life is all about, man. Passion just takes you over, and you just do it. You just do it. I wake up in the morning, I put my feet down on the ground and go, fuck, I got to do this again.
I mean, you got a good job.
No, it's a good job. I'm not knocking it, but it's not my passion. Right here is my passion.
For my situation, I'm half of my thing is still your thing. I still wake up and put my feet on the ground, and then when I get done clocking in, I get ready to work that night shift, and working that night shift is getting up and rocking stages.
Yeah, like you're pulling double shit. You know, you're doing a normal job, doing your, working your comedy at nights, and that's fucking hustling.
It's hustling.
I'm not wired like that to do that, and I respect people that do that so much. Like it's just crazy that you guys.
You know why he has to do comedy? He does, because he's an old soul.
I feel that
he's that young.
I feel like I've known him for like a lot. I feel like I've known this guy for longer. I don't know what it is.
He's that old dude that
like I
Chappelle
feel like
talked
I
about.
know, you know?
He's that young version of the old dude Chappelle talked about. Nigga, that's 5 to 10.
His was Chappelle, Bruce. What was your big influence? Like who'd you role model after? Like he's got a little Chappelle. That's kind of how he kind of wanted his act to go.
Chappelle's my dude. Chappelle's my dude.
Chappelle's your dude too. So at the time, I mean, Chappelle was the man.
Yeah,
but the fact that I know him now and he knows me, you know what I mean? That's
humble guy.
Very, but he knows his power. It's
he knows who he is, but he's also
It's amazing watching him walk in, just drop into an open mic, and he does an hour
and just kill it.
Yeah, and he's just riffing.
Well,
but he's so powerful that he can walk in to that place smoking a cigarette. And people will go get ashtrays and follow him around. That's power.
Yeah, that is, man. That's untouchable.
So,
and like he was saying that, like this nigga special. Nigga come out the gate.
Hey, shout out because he's one of the guys I've tweeted him before. He's gone. Tom Segura's new special on Netflix is fucking awesome.
Right.
I love Tom Segura. He's a sweetheart.
He's a sweetheart.
So what's up? What's up with Kevin Hart getting blasted? Come on
what
TV.
Do you guys think about that, bro?
And then get shut out the stage.
I tell you straight up.
You got a picture.
Hey, shit happens.
What is up with him, man?
Him up, bro.
I cool. I was telling my coworkers, I don't mind seeing my celebrities happy drunk.
Right?
Long as they're not belligerent and rapey, so.
Well, no, because
he
not
was Joe Namath drunk, but he was pretty drunk,
a little bit belligerent because he cussed
he wasn't Joe Namath.
So was the entire state of Philadelphia.
He cussed on stage, and Knocker, this is him. Knocker, like,
That's
dude, the bodyguard is so
Do you know
much
who
bigger.
I am?
Here's the video of him trying to get on the stage. Little
Did I say state of Philadelphia?
little Chris Rock there, Knocker, trying to get up as our internet. Look at how little he is. Dude, he's like a little kid.
It's his team. He's from there.
I'll be the same way if the Raiders win.
But Nick Foles wasn't even up on the podium.
If I had tickets to the Super Bowl,
and then
and I was at his star level, and the Steelers won the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be that lit.
Hell yeah!
Now he was drunk. He came out, said he was drunk. He dropped an F-bomb on the show.
I want to see that happens.
And this was him still drunk, trying to apologize.
Oh, this was hilarious.
To all the kids out there, I just want to say, don't drink. You know, when alcohol's in your system, you do dumb stuff. Me trying to go on stage with the trophy, definitely in the top 2 stupidest things I've ever done. But who cares? The Eagles won a Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm still a little tipsy, but the world can kiss my ass.
Good for him.
Shut up, bitch. I ain't got socks on because I'm tipsy. And my wife was the first one that said, babe, don't go up there. I told my wife, no, honey, chill out. I got to be up there with my city.
It didn't work out.
It didn't work out. That man did his job, didn't he? He said, Kevin Hart, I know who you are, but you can't be up here. I said, hell if I can. I went to walk. He put his hand on my chest. Who gives a shit? Go Eagles, fly,
Hey,
fuck it.
Stout, bro, when he put his hand.
No, he was firm.
He said, Kevin Hart, I know who you are, but I can't.
And you can't hate on that.
You can't. That's a good
That is hilarious.
All right, for sure.
I ain't got
you guys
no
shot Marcus.
socks
You want
on.
to throw out there?
Oh, man. Of course, to the people of Philadelphia, anytime you can get a championship, and get that monkey off your back.
And for people that can climb greased poles.
Or heavyweight champion.
Or people who eating shit, because I ain't eating shit. Like,
I never know how, no way.
Because that even takes the whole phrase to go eat shit and die.
This stuff's delicious.
Stop. I'm always going to relate that to
Where's the
shit story.
tapatio?
This shit's delicious.
Doctor, what do you got? Shot of the week, brother. We're going to take a break right after this, so go ahead.
I'm tired, man.
And we got another blunt after this break.
tired.
Dude, we got another blunt. We got bombs. We got so
Smoke
much more
weed
stuff to
every
go.
day.
We're going to 8:30 tonight.
We're not
Renee, you're getting
works.
held. I don't give a fuck what
And
you
we got
guys do.
pasta.
When I
I'm getting
work.
stoned and drunk. We got pasta.
I think we
Tell
gonna have to
Sherry
cut
she
early.
can wait for you to get home for the loving, okay?
When that works, that
And
works
you're the only one
hard.
getting loving, so we going to hold you up. We going to say
Hey, Wendy's
like,
not
that's
home
not fair.
tonight. You're partying with the boys. Don't be a pussy. You're
I
going to
can't
stay
do
up.
no
Stop being a
more.
bitch and come on.
Yeah, stop being a bitch. Come on.
Hey, no, play the Bruce soundbite. Remember Bruce's soundbite?
What was it? What was the soundbite?
I don't know. It's like something like being a bitch ass bitch or something like
Bitch
that.
ass bitch.
Oh,
You got it?
Oh, Renee, do you have it?
punk ass
He is
bitch.
a punk ass
I'm being a
bitch.
punk
What is
ass bitch right now.
That's what
Punk
you
ass
just said.
bitch.
Punk ass bitch.
God.
Punk ass bitch.
All right.
I'll get that.
Shot of the week.
Renee.
Shot of the week.
Nah, she's a bitch. You're right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ray Lewis, Randy Moss,
Yeah.
Urlacher, T.O.,
Oh.
Brian Dawkins.
What do you think about that real quick?
T.O.
It's
didn't get
okay.
in. Did T.O.
So
get
Tio got it.
Yeah,
He
Tio got in.
He doesn't
Yeah.
think Tio should be in.
I think
Yeah.
they should have made him wait.
That's the what? Yes. Thank
Sorry.
you, Marcus.
I'm not a fan.
So?
Well, he has the numbers. I don't care if you're a
Exactly.
fan,
Nah,
dude.
just
He's got
not
better
a
numbers
fan.
than Jerry Rice
Whatever.
has.
Bobby Beathard.
He's like, oh, he just
Now,
skips through
the
it.
shock to me
Okay.
is why it took till now to get Jerry Kramer into the Hall of Fame.
My shock's T.O., man.
You don't even know who Jerry Kramer is.
Me
so
neither.
this is gonna.
I was gonna say I don't know Drake.
Okay, Jerry Kramer. Jerry Kramer played left guard on the Packer dynasty teams in the '60s. Wrote a book called Instant Replay, which is one of the first sports books that really told what it was like to be a professional athlete, the ins, outs, the goods, and the bads. He was the mainstay of all those Lombardi teams. Why he is not in the Hall of Fame until now is a fucking travesty. And then you got
Travesty.
Robert Brazil, badass. You asked me about him, Josh, when his name came up for the Houston Oilers. Just a badass dude. Never got credit for it because they never got to a Super Bowl. And Mike Renfro still caught that ball.
Okay.
They should have
I have
been there,
no idea what you're
and the
talking about
Steelers
now.
should not.
Okay.
What? Say what?
Don't make it. No. He's
So what?
gonna go for like a 10-minute
The Houston
story.
Oilers
oh, God.
had the
Oh,
Steelers
my God.
beat.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Mike Renfro, that was a catch in the effing end zone. They didn't give it to him. Pittsburgh went on to the Super Bowl. It was Bum Phillips last year, or last big team with the Oilers. They had the best team in football with Robert Brazil as one of their linebackers. They got fucking shafted. They should have been in the Super Bowl, but that's another story. Shit of the week.
And then they became the Tennessee Titans.
Exactly. They got blown out of Houston. Love you, Blue.
Okay.
LeBron, just because you're a bitch. I'm sorry. You're just a bitch. You're just a bitch, dude. You're supposed to be the face of all basketball, and you whining and crying and this and that. Just shut the fuck up and play ball.
Stop being a bitch and come on.
Right. Larry Bird didn't say 10 words his whole goddamn career. He's the best player ever.
Pick
Just
up your lip and your
stop
pussy.
it, right? Well, just stop.
You said Larry Bird? You say Larry Bird?
Larry Bird, yeah.
All right.
Cracking me up, dude. We need to have like a 4-hour podcast
And
with these motherfuckers.
to
They can
NBA
just
referees, because I watched a film last night of a foul being called on against I can't
It
forget.
was on Kevin Durant. I know what you're talking about.
Right. Michael Westbrook drove to the lane.
Michael Westbrook.
You mean,
Michael Westbrook, I'm
Russell
sorry.
Westbrook?
No, Michael, he knew.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Michael Westbrook. You don't know him?
Hey, I'll play for the Eagles. I'm still in Eagles mode. Westbrook drives to the lane, cross the left elbow, right foot slips on the turf, right?
Uh-huh.
Left leg kicks the back of his foot. He trips.
Was his left foot out? Did he shake it all about?
Yeah, he did. He did the hokey pokey,
He
and he
turned
fell
it
right
around.
fell on his fucking nose.
Yeah.
Trips himself.
Yeah. gets
Kevin
the call.
Durant's under the hoop, arms in, spinning away, so he makes no contact, and they call a foul.
Wow.
They call a two.
So you're giving
shot
a shit to the ref?
There's 3 of them. Merry Christmas. Cheer
and-
with
and-
love.
In defensive basketball, I played basketball. So one time in a game, a dude stepped on my foot.
Mm-hmm.
He slipped, and they called a foul on me.
Right.
So
Right.
it's just shit that happens in
yeah.
a game.
Yeah,
man.
knock.
Ooh, somebody
That's
was
why I
stepping
don't
my foot.
watch
I
that
was-
kind of stuff. I don't. That's why.
What I want to give
Draymond got another technical
Man.
bleeding from the mouth, bro.
those dudes
It's-
are irritating me. They're
Golden
all
State?
of them.
they're making the game not
well,
cool
even
to watch.
what's the coach's name? I just
Steve
throw it
Kerr.
back. Steve Kerr even just came out and said they're burned out. Like they need a break from each other. Like they need to go away for a week and
Yes.
fucking cool off. It's
Yes.
just been so tiresome.
That's
for
no
them,
excuse.
so.
You
No,
guys
I
are
agree.
champions.
It's funny, dude. Warriors and Cavs right now. I mean, and yeah, Warriors I think are still more stable, but the Cavs are in
The
trouble.
Bulls
Really.
won like 1,000,000 championships straight. Ain't nobody like trying to slap the referee or no
Yeah.
shit
Right.
like that. Like
there's no
like-
class and no respect in
There's
the
Sith.
NBA.
Like Kevin Durant
Sith.
got league
game he
MVP,
got- yeah.
Finals MVP, and now he's over here trying to just like punch people
Yeah,
and
he's getting
get
a
your
lot-
little
I think
skinny.
Draymond's
Right.
Draymond's
You're built
really
like
rubbing
olive
off.
oil.
You just need the big ass shoes.
He looks
Get
like
the
motor
fuck outta
oil.
here.
You just need the big ass shoes.
He look like motor oil.
Olive oil. Oh my God, it's fucking great. I want to hold a
Black
poster
ass
sign up.
olive
If I
oil.
was an away team, I would have been held a sign like that.
Black ass olive oil.
Little nap.
Get out of here.
All right,
Motor
Knox, so
oil.
is that your shots and your shits? Because
Yeah,
we get to break here. Renee, you want to throw one out? And we're going to get to your Vegas story when we get back because I want to hear about Fremont Street and your
Yeah,
crazy
man, it was
stories from
insane. All
Fremont,
right,
so-
had a good time.
Yeah,
I'm surprised
we'll
I'm
get to
still
that
alive.
after the break.
Isn't
Yeah.
it weird that weed?
Knock
Shout out to all you
Get
guys.
your song of the week ready, too, because we're going to go to break here. So, what you got, Renee? Shot? Anything?
Shot to you guys. Shot to Vegas. Shot to Bob Marley's birthday. Shot to.
I haven't seen you since.
I haven't
How
seen
about
you either. Shot to
Dodgers?
Bruce
Dodgers?
Jingles
Bruce
for
Jingles?
being here and Marcus.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Every
Marcus.
knocker spaghetti sauce.
Hell yeah, that shit
Yeah,
knock.
that was
bomb.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
it. Knocker spaghetti sauce
hey,
Hey,
you'll
knock.
get
we
some.
do one more shot when we get back. We do one more
Sure.
round. The boys are in. We got to
Fuck it.
do it. So, all right, Knock.
Oh, and
when we
for
get
baseball
back-
season
yeah,
coming back
baseball
pretty soon.
season's
Oh, yeah.
coming up. So, all right, when we get back, guys,
I'm about to get
your
some more
drinks,
spaghetti right now.
Get your weed. We got blunt coming up.
And
A
spaghetti.
blunt coming up and some spaghetti. Gonna refill. Knocker. We're gonna talk some Wildwood of sports, viral videos. Talk some more. Can I talk to the boys?
Let's do it.
It's a good podcast, man. I like it. Way to go.
I
Knocker,
like that
are you,
spaghetti.
how high are you right now for this contact?
I'm pretty high.
Spaghetti.
Pretty high?
You know when your mouth is getting dry? You're pretty high.
Pretty high. All right, we'll be back after this.
Spaghetti.
Put it back on. Knocker, back. We're back. We're back because I can't. What song do you want?
Okay, well, homeboy from KLOS Radio breaks down a song every single
You
week.
got to give it to me quick
Okay.
and then explain.
It's Ain't No Mountain High Enough, Marvin Gaye, Tammy Terrell. He broke this song down. He does this every week. He takes a song and he breaks it down into
Who?
all.
Who
Ain't No
sings it?
Mountain High Enough.
Freddie.
No, Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell.
mountain high enough.
Okay?
Okay.
This is right out of Remember the
got it.
Titans.
All right.
Okay?
Got it.
They
Got
broke
it.
this song down, and what he does is he takes every single solitary track and breaks it down into a single track. And this is only a 7-track recording, but it's absolutely pure freaking gold. Marvin Gaye, Tammy Terrell.
We'll be back.
Ain't No Mountain High.
Marcus Hawkins, Bruce Jingles in the Hizzle. We'll be back.